Hi guys, TeamPFP. Today's subject I'm going to talk to you guys about why does the feet turn out during a squat. We have Ivana who's going to demonstrate for us a couple of squats. There's going to be one feet straight during a squat, one feet turning out during a squat, and one feet straight and turning out during a squat. So can you demonstrate for me for 3 squats on each of them, please?
So that's the proper one with your feet straight. Then your feet out. And the feet turning out while you squat.
Thank you. Alright guys, if you're one of them people that your feet turn out during a squat, that means there's a dysfunction in your joint, okay, and it comes down through the ankle. It could be a tightness of a muscle, and also there could be certain weakness of a muscle as well, which will explain to you what muscle is tight and what muscle is weak in a minute. But when Ivana's feet turn out during a squat, it indicates to us that she's got a really extremely tight calf muscle. This could be a lot of females wear high heels to work, that can have a massive dysfunction. Runners, that can also have a massive dysfunction as well, because the amount of running they do, the impact on the knee, on the ankle, the muscles can become really tight. So it's very important that you foam roll it, you stretch it out to also increase flexibility. This can also give you knee problem and also such as a hip problem, because the ankle is a hinge joint, okay? So on this skeleton, we're really going to explain to you that what really is happening is that every time you run, the ankle goes up and down, okay? So if you're very limited in the dorsiflexion, which is this movement going up, you're going to put a lot of pressure, because we realistically want the ankle going up and down when we're running. But a lot of people, because they are so tight in the calf muscle, the ankle just, there's hardly any movement, and this causes the knee a dysfunction and causes the hip a dysfunction, can cause the lower back dysfunction, because the ankle and the knee and the hip is a kinetic chain, they're all attached together. So when there's dysfunction in any of the 3 joints, it will cause the other 2 a dysfunction. That's why it's so important that you can have a good flexibility. Sneaky. You have a good flexibility on your ankle. So how you guys can prevent yourself getting this injury is basically foam roll the calf.
Best friend?
It's basically your best friend. Foam roll it. Apply pressure when you feel the pain, 8 out of 10. Let the pain carry on for another 45 seconds to a minute.
It will reduce.
The pain will start to reduce, and you go to find another spot. Do the outside, both sides, to increase also more flexibility, and you'll be surprised when you're squatting how much a difference it will make. Also do static stretching or dynamic stretching literally after your foam rolling. I personally don't like just doing stretching. I like to do foam rolling, then stretching. I find it much more beneficial than just going straight stretching, then going to do the squat. Anything you want to add to the conversation?
Yeah, well, with stretching, I would do static and dynamic stretches, as well as foam rolling. So try not to stick to just doing this all the time against the wall, because you're not going to get a great stretch. It's
good to do the dynamics, so a bit push for 3 seconds, come off, push for that, yeah. You get better flexibility. So that's why it's very important, guys, to improve your flexibility during so you don't prevent yourself getting injured. That's what the main thing we're doing this video for.
It will help your performance in whatever it is you do. If you're a runner, if you're a weightlifter, if you're a simple person just walking down the road, it will definitely help you.
Yeah, as I said to you guys, the ankle is a hinge joint, okay? So all the pain that goes through the knee or the hip, when I ever do an assessment with clients, it's all mainly the ankle, okay? I'll fix my client's ankle, they're thinking, why are you fixing my ankle? I've got a hip problem. I explain to them, look, we're going to increase flexibility there because it's a kinetic chain. Then, we go and do some trigger point around the calf muscle, trigger point around the glute area, the hip area, just to increase flexibility, and the client pain just reduces. Simple as that. And yeah.
Follow what Sina says: foam roll and stretch.
Foam roll and stretch. And when you do your squat, make sure the feet is in line with the toes. So you want to explain to please what you mean by that?
Okay, so what you want to do, guys, is your feet obviously forward. You might have a slight turnout if that feels more comfortable. But ideally you want them to be straight. You want your knees to follow your toes, and you want your hips to be in the line again. And remember that you always want to be able to see your toes while you squat. So make sure that your knees don't go over your toes too much, because you're putting way too much pressure on them when you do that. So knees follow your toes, stick your bum out, keep your back nice and straight, and go as low as you possibly can.
And don't forget to put pressure on the back of the heel. That's one thing. A lot of people put a pressure on the ankle, okay? It needs to go on the back of the heel. Just show them it.
So make sure that your heels never go up when you squat. So a lot of people, when they're not flexible at all, they'll go all the way down.
That's what I mean. The knee goes over. That's dangerous. You can rupture ACL and MCL. You can rupture a ligament, okay? So put always the pressure on back of the heel.
Back of the heel, and that is again important thing for girls. That way you activate your glutes much more.
Yes.
So all the way down.
Also, another technique that we use for some of my clients who are extremely tight in the calf muscle and they like to lift weight, we put let's get two of these. We put some plates underneath the back of the heel, okay. And you wanna just give me a demonstration.
There you go. So you just step over it. Your heel is elevated. That shortens the Achilles tendon. And you can go much further down.
Yeah, because you got in the calf muscle, we have gastrocnemius and soleus muscle, so it switches one of the muscles off and allows you the better flexibility, and also two other things, stop you arching as much and keeping your chest up much better. Okay, so one thing I want to add as well is, one thing I also want to say is that we don't mind if your feet turn out a bit during a squat, but we've seen that a lot of people turn out like, it looks like they're doing a sumo squat in a bad form. That's what it looks like. Okay, sumo squat, turn the feet out, because that's the whole point. We want to hit the adductors. Okay, that's why we do it, you know. But you know, if your feet turn out a bit, it's not a problem. I actually find it more comfortable having my feet turn out. Research has said that it's better to have your feet straight. Some research said that it's better to have your feet turn out. What I say to you is, it goes with your body, how you found it. I mean, if my feet straight and I do my squat, I'm not as comfortable. So I have a little slightly feet turn out, because I also have a tight calf muscle because of squatting and running or whatever. So you're always going to be tight no matter what. Okay. You can be the most flexible person, there's always going to be certain tightness in the body, okay? And people who are hypermobile, you have extreme flexibility. This is when we explain to you guys, don't let the knee go forward, okay? Because people are really hypermobile because of the amount of flexibility you have.
And instability.
Okay? You're not you're having that stability like someone like me who's not hypermobile. Your ankle can move a lot. That's why it's so important that you strengthen the calf muscle. So some people need to increase flexibility, some people need to strengthen the muscle. So it goes to individual person. Anything else from that?
I just want to say that not necessarily you have to do either. You can do both at the same time. You can strengthen the muscle and you can work on flexibility. So
you want to talk about footwear?
Footwear. Yes, when it comes to squatting, footwear is very important. I'm not the fan of squatting bare feet or in the 5-finger shoes. It's fine if your arches are perfect and your form is fantastic and you're squatting correctly. It's fine, but a lot of people will have fallen arches. They'll have tight calves, tight quads, bad backs, and they'll try to squat in, I don't know, Converse shoes, for example, because they've heard that it's the best. It is, but for somebody who's doing it correctly, as I said again, make sure that you squat in a correct footwear. So good cushioning. If you have fallen arches, make sure that you have the arch support in there. That will protect you and prevent you from getting any injuries.
Converse are a good example, we can say.
Converse are great, but for people who've got good form and they don't pronate, so There we go.
Yeah, people are
Very,
flat
very
footed like
important.
myself. You know, I've seen a lot of people doing bad form doing a squat. So, you know,
Watch out for your knees.
watch out for your knees and watch out for the ankle, because it just takes a second, you can injure yourself. That's why it's so important you guys know how to do a proper squat. And if you go to a gym and you're about to do a squat, you know, not everyone's got a great form. Not everyone can walk in a gym and do a squat on the first time. There's some people I've seen, they got incredible squat, they never squat in their life, and have amazing squat, and the other probably 80% I've been dealing with, they got absolutely bad form of squat. So, you know, if you think your client got a really bad form of squat, or you're one of the people who got a really bad squat, don't just jump on a squat straight away and lift the bar and start doing crazy stuff. Use a medicine ball, okay? Use a medicine ball, put it behind the wall, and just squat down nice and control, you know, keeping your lower back, putting the ball there, and just going up and down. Because as you do this, you will increase flexibility, okay? What you gotta realize, no matter what exercise you do, you're always gonna increase flexibility, okay?
And you're gonna learn the pattern that way as well, without putting any weight, any
pressure.
additional weight.
So for beginners who are struggling with squat, use the ball, okay? Put your lower back, nice control, keep your chest up, squeeze the abs in, engage your core, going up and down, and make sure the knee doesn't go beyond the toes, okay? Guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope it was beneficial for you guys. If you guys have any question regarding pain, form, dysfunction, email it to us.
Any fitness related question.
Any fitness, it can be about nutrition, it can be about competition prep, or anything. Don't be shy to ask, okay? Thank you guys for watching this video.